Hi everyone, this is Sarah from SRS Designs, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this Adventure Time bracelet. You can either make this on your Alpha Loom or you can make it on a regular Rainbow Loom or any other loom where you can have 7 pegs across from each other and have the 2 rows equal to each other. So if you have a loom where you can't move the rows, it probably won't work. Now a while ago I made this Adventure Time bracelet for my son, and it was on 9 pegs, which is really too big for a bracelet of this style, and I only used 1 crossband of the clear, so you can see it some of them snapped. So I thought I would make a smaller version that you could use on the Alpha Loom. So this is what we're going to make today, and this is what you're going to need for your project. You are going to need 21 white bands, 24 blue bands, 31 skin tone bands, 79 black, 70 yellow, 5 red, 73 light blue, 31 pink, and 22 light pink. All of the bands I'm showing you, with the exception of these light pink, are Rainbow Loom brand bands. These light pink ones I got are a little bit stretchier, and they came from Hobby Lobby. 10 fuchsia, 48 teal, 3 green, and 56 clear. So taking a look at my pattern that I've created, this is 55 rows, and it comes out about 8 inches. So if that is going to be too big for your wrist, you can remove 1 black row here at the top of Marceline, 1 yellow row at the end of Jake, and 1 of these blue rows at Finn, possibly 2 rows at Finn if you want it to be a little bit smaller. It all kind of depends. These bracelets I think tend to be a little bit heavy and restrictive, so I actually like them on the larger side. So here is the pattern that you're going to need. I'll just leave it like this. So here it is. I'm gonna leave it here for a second. If you want to take a picture of it to refer back to the pattern or pause it, you can do that. And like I said, you can make this on the Alpha Loom or on your regular Rainbow Loom like this. So you're going to have it, so I took it apart and I set it up where their 2 bars are equal to each other, up and down, and then we've got 7 rows across. So the technique will be the same for the 2 looms. So I'll just show you how to get started, and then you're just repeating the same process. So if you have alpha bands, then you can go ahead and use them, and then just switch out for the different colors. But I'm actually going to use all of my Rainbow Loom band colors because I just want to keep it consistent. So for the first row that we're putting on, and I'm always going to keep my hole at the bottom so that I keep my pattern straight. What we're going to be doing is 2 white, 3 blue, and 2 white. So you want to get your band, and it needs to be doubled. Stretch it and doubled. And then when you put it on the loom, it needs to be crossed. Otherwise, it'll just fall apart. I am not a fan of stretching the bands out on my fingers. 1, because I feel like it doesn't lay as it gets kind of like tangled up. And 2, it hurts my fingers after a while. So I make a cap band on my hook like this, and then I just slide it on and pull it over that way. And we need some blues. So it's 2 white, 3 blue, and then 2 more white for that first row. So I'm just going to quickly add these to my Alpha Loom. crossing each of these bands. We've been having lots of fun with the Alpha Loom. My daughter and I, we both got one. And I've been making bracelets, and we entered the Justin's Toys design contest, which we didn't win. She was very sad about that. I gave her the idea and she created it. So it was a nice compilation together. So that's your first row. All the bands are crossed, just like that. And the next thing you're going to want to do is take a clear band and stretch it along the left-hand side, just like that, and scooch it down a bit. Then we're going to put our second row on, which happens to be all white. So let's put our next band, and I'm going to use the same technique where I use my hook to stretch them across. So however you like it, and like I said, you know, the Alpha Loom comes with blue bands and white bands, so you could use these. Use those colors, and then when you get to the skin tone of Jake, just to swap it out. So we're just going to cross some white. Got some lint on that one. Okay, so here we are. Crossroad on the bottom, holding band, clear or whatever color you're using, across the middle, and then a regular row across. So the first thing you're going to do is move that clear band into the middle. And then you can either use your hook or use the Alpha Loom comb. And I like the Alpha Loom comb, but I find if you don't put your bands on exactly, you might have a little trouble lifting them over. And I made the mistake of, you want to keep your tension. You don't want to pull too tight, because I'll show you what happened on my bracelet, the sample. So you're going to flip one side over, flip the other side over, and then I use the other side with the little teeth to push it all the way down. So just push it down. And I'm trying to get in the habit of, before I even put my loom down to start my next row, put that clear band on. Otherwise you're going to forget. When I made this bracelet, see how it's curved? It's because I pulled one side of the bands too tight. So you're going to get bumps and curves, and it's not going to be smooth if you pull too tight. So you want to be nice and even. So then you're just going to keep repeating this process. You're going to lay you put your clear band on, you're going to lay your bands across, flip the clear band into the middle, and then loop the bands. And then keep going row by row by row. And that is how you're going to make the bracelet. Now I'm going to show you how to end the bracelet, and you'll of course do the whole bracelet. So after your last row, the loose band that you'll have that's clear is going to be here in the middle. You're not going to put another loose band on. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take the two bands from one side and flip them over to the next side, all the way down the bracelet, so that all four loops are on this side, or on one side, either way. Oops, I dropped a band. Just like that. And then turn it around, and you're going to need 7 C-clips. So what I like to do is take them, and with my hook just pull it out a little bit, and then slip that C-clip on. Make sure you've gotten all those bands, just like that, and it's hanging there in the middle. And you're just going to keep going down the row, adding C-clips, making sure you've got it secured. So then when you take it off, it'll look like this. The C-clips will be in each 4 loops, which is actually 1 rubber band that's doubled, pulled in half. And then you're going to take the bracelet, Marceline's blood should be here on the right, and fold it. And in the sample I did, I actually added this little blue row to kind of separate the top. And you take this band that's crossed, you grab all 4 of those loops, but don't grab the clear crossover band. And then you just slip them into the C-clip on the other side. Just like that. And then you keep going down your bracelet. And it's done. Just like that. So here is the pattern. Here is the finished bracelet. I'll make sure you have plenty of time. If you want to snap a picture of this or pause the video right now so you can have access to it. So that is my Adventure Time bracelet. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you did. I've got lots of new kawaii type projects that I've been working on, and I also have a couple of bracelets coming up. So subscribe so you can be the first one to find out when my videos are coming out. Also, it would be great if you like this video. It'll help other people find me. I hope you have a great day. I'd love to see your examples of this project. You can find me on Facebook, or you can find me on Instagrams at SRS Designs. Tag me so I can take a look at your pictures. Have a great day and keep looming.